Whew. Whew. Tried to tackle him.
And that's the player introductions completed. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and ready for action. A festive atmosphere in Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce, our reporter. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Tari Eason is out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Cunningham. And it's Jay in at the 2 spot. And for the Rockets, LaMelo Ball is out there with Tyler Herro. Then it's Bol. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
It'll be the Rockets off the tip. Herro against Eason. Ball outside. Pass to Ware. Knocked away. Here's Ingram, and he drives in. Here's Eason. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Now Ball. Back to Daniels. The kick out to Ball. 5 on the clock. Pure from 3-point range.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Let's check in with our reporter, Ali LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka for a minute. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Thank you for that, Ali.
Now, you talk about player development. In a few short seasons, Herro became a true offensive weapon, someone who can hurt you in so many ways.
Now here's Ingram. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Ball against Cunningham. Pass to Ware. Puts up a deep 3. And Cunningham pulls it down.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
It's Eason with the jam.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Chicago shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
At the line for the Bulls.
Both shots good from the stripe. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Herro outside. Pass to McDaniels. Drops in the 3.
They just look sweeter falling from the corner, don't they, those threes? McDaniels more than serviceable from deep.
Here's Jay. He's guarded by Herro. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Jacks up a 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Timeout called. Houston. Have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Ball. Here's Bull. Kicks it to Herro. Shot clock at 6. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Beyond the arc. He's off on that one. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2. Eason with room. And Chicago again with a bucket.
Outstanding decision making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Pass to Bull. Fires from 14. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Another 3 for Chicago.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
McDaniels up top. Can they get it? And he drops in the layup off the glass. McDaniels got 5 now.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Here's Jay. He's guarded by Herro. And it's Jay missing. Houston has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's Ball. Kicks it to Herro. Pass to Ware. Ball outside. Here's Ware. From outside the arc. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, LaMelo relishes every chance he gets to drop a dime like that.
The ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham.
Substitution on the court.
Here's G. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game. Pass to Ellis. Now here's McDaniels. Here's Ostertag from behind the arc. No luck on that one. Cunningham with the ball. He got a piece of it. Here's Ellis. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Here's Hayes. Misses from close range. The Bulls have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Moore. Up and in from the low block. A minute 50 left now in the first quarter. Here's Ellis. And Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at
you. Here's Ellis. Still without a bucket. Pass to Hayes. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. And that one's good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And Chicago has possession. Trailing by 2. Here's Cunningham. The quick look, no good that time.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
McDaniels can't hit. Chicago has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Moore. Clock at 6. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Here's G. And the call is going to be yes on a illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Chicago. Vanderbilt comes in for Brandon Ingram. And the Rockets with possession here, following the bucket by the Bulls. Ellis passes to G from downtown. Kept alive by Houston, and they'll get another chance. Stojakovic, and they converted last. Attempt number 3. Here's Cunningham. He has 7. Lets it go from deep. Here's Holmes. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's a tie game here in Houston. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got LaMelo Ball, and it's Sims in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The 11-footer. It's hauled in by Houston.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night.
It certainly is, and it's contagious, B.A. That's what I like about it. He elevates other guys. As a teammate playing with LaMelo, he elevates your energy level because you've got to match his. He gives the team, I think, a nice edge and being able to perform on a consistent basis.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to Miller. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. And the Bulls shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Here's Jay, tipped, and they get it back. And here's Vanderbilt. And that's a foul called on Rashawn Holmes. That'll be a second foul of the game. Eason's checked in for Chicago. Houston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Who poked away. Here's Stojakovic. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, I like the opportunistic attitude right there, as well as the aggressive finish inside.
Cade, the pass to Vanderbilt. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
And Houston making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Houston shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Oh, love to see Ball attack inside.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
Here's Jay, hounded by Ball. No one covering. Eason's got 7 points. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Here's Stojakovic. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. There's Ball with a 3. It's rebounded by Moore. Chicago leading. Here's Jay. And it's rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Herro, he's checked in for LaMelo Ball. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. Brandon Ingram comes in for Vanderbilt. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Eason. Pass to Ingram. Lets it fly. Offensive board. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. Now a timeout called by Houston.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
The Rockets trail. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Ali, he's certainly got the skill level. Here's Jay. After the basket by Houston. Tipped away. Stolen by Herro. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Stojakovic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Rockets.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Moore passes to Jay. Poke loose. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Goodwin. And he lays it in on the break. And the Rockets lead by 4. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Rockets?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And how about their shot blocking tonight? I mean, creating doubt every time the ball goes up. But they're there lurking.
Ware. Herro on the wing. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Ware. And he dunks it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam can? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Chicago making a switch here. Cunningham's checked in. Pass to Ingram. Back to Cunningham. Shot to stop the run. That won't go. Just 2 for 7 shooting.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Cunningham passes to Vucevic. Back to Cunningham. Step back and fire. Yep, count it. Cunningham's got 9.
A sharp shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much room to feel comfortable firing away.
Herro, the pass to Ostertag. Here's Ellis. Outside Bull. Pass to Ostertag. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Herro. He's covered closely. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Bulls making a change here. The Bulls trail by 6. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Herro.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first half. Outside Bull. The 3 is up. The offensive rebound. And stolen by Cunningham. Pass to Moore. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. He has 6.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
Herro, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Ostertag. Herro for 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
I just love the ball.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 7-point differential. Ellis passes to Bowl. Herro outside. Pass to Ellis. McDaniels from long range. Chicago grabs the miss. Cunningham's got his 5th rebound in this one. Cade on the move. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's hauled in by Houston.
It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You got to feel for him tonight.
Kicks it to Herro. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Cunningham's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Vucevic. Knocks it loose. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And finished off by Bull.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
And here's Cunningham outside. Nice work beyond the arc by Cunningham.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
So we conclude the first half. Rockets ahead. They're up by 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Bernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. They took control in the second quarter, ending the half up by 6. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
Well, their paint presence was non-existent. They haven't put any pressure on the defense in terms of protecting the cup. It's simple. You want to be successful in this league, you can't be a one-dimensional jump shooting game.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Cade Cunningham. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Jay in at the 2-guard spot. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham showing the D, no mercy.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
Ball with it. Guarded by Vucevic. Outside Bull. Ball against Vucevic. Here's Ware. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Jay, the pass to Ingram. Over McDaniels. That one off the back iron and out.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Pass to Bull. Herro outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
These guys go flying through the air like that. I love it. McDaniels showing what he's got on the slam there.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G slam cam. And the call will be against Tyler Herro. That's foul number 2 for him. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Here's Cunningham. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And that one's good. Jay. Houston leading by 6. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. To the middle. And it's Ware missing. Chicago's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. If you look at rebounding rate, Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor. And Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute. Uses his 6'8" frame well. He's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Cunningham, the rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball against Cunningham. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 9 points.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
Cunningham passes to Jay. Takes the 3. Here's Holmes. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
And Ball gets it to go. Ball's gotten 4 this quarter.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Cunningham against Ball. And it's Cunningham missing. The Rockets lead by 8. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Ball against Cunningham. Pass to Ware. Just 5 on the clock. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Checked in for Houston. Goodwin comes in for Ball. Here's Jay. He's got 5. Pass to Moore. Six to shoot. Here's Jay. Uses the glass on the layup. Jay's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Here's Goodwin. Pass to Stojakovic. From deep. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Bulls trail by 8. And they're on the break. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
It's an approach for the Rockets.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward ball. Simple.
For your Rockets, Goodwood.
And so he hits both. Here's Jay. He's got 7. Now here's Holmes.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And that one good. Holmes has got his second basket.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Goodwin. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Hayes.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Shots blocked. Here's Stojakovic. Hayes, the pass to Stojakovic. Tries again, and it's Chicago with a board. Pass to Jay. It's stolen. Back comes Houston in transition.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Chicago making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. Here's Jay. 7 points in the game. Inside. Vanderbilt. Oh,
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
Here's Ellis. Still no points. Herro for 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Herro. He shoots at will from range.
Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Brandon Ingram.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Bowles got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Murphy. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so here is Chicago. 1 second left. That one no good. And so it's the Houston Rockets earning this break in the action, up 10. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The Rockets lead by 10. Jaden McDaniels out there with Bol. Then there's Tyler Herro, and it's Ellis in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
And so Herro nails both of them. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Chicago. Pass to Eason. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
To their benefit and credit, they've cut down on the miscues here in the second half.
Ball, he's checked in for Houston. And the Rockets shooting at 49% so far in the game. McDaniels up top. Out to the right wing. Here's Ellis. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Rockets lead by 15.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Ball passes to McDaniels. Takes it up with both hands and drips it down.
Things are on point for McDaniels offensively, and his team doing a good job supporting his work.
Knocked loose. Pass to Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Ellis. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Clock at 6. To the wing, right side. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so here is Chicago. They trail by 16. Pass to Vucevic. To the inside, Ingram. And the layup is good off the glass.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Ball passes to McDaniels. Here's Ware. Here's the 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Ball. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
Here's Cunningham. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value utility guy.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Bull.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Houston with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Ware. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ellis. The kick out to Ball. Goes back up. Here's Ellis. Fires the 3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. The open shot, Cunningham. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter. Houston leading by 20. Up top Ball. He's watched by Cunningham. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
It's tipped. Ball looks over the floor to the paint. Pass to Ellis. Ball against Cunningham. Ball outside. Here's Ware. Three-pointer. And Houston, another three.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Well, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, it's blocked by Bull.
How are you even supposed to shoot over Bull? Insane win.
First team foul. At the line for the Bulls.
And he makes the first. And Houston making a change here. Hayes is checked in. And so Vucevic nails both of them. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Houston. It up and finished off by Hayes.
Setting his teammate up nicely out of the two-man game that time. Ball provides style and substance with his brilliant playmaking.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Cunningham against Ball, and it's Cunningham missing.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Houston leading by 23. Here's Ellis. Out left to the wing. He's feeling it, and there it is for him. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
1:27 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Stojakovic. Here's Ellis. And Houston, another three.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Rockets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year. Cunningham against Ball. Pass to Stojakovic. Let's go with a three. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Goodwin's checked in for the Rockets.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Cunningham, left side. Here's Holmes. Blocked. They retain possession. Here's Ellis. Here's Stojakovic. Here's Goodwin. Hayes for three. No good. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game you've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it, too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.